And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's Mississippi taking on New Jersey. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the mound in this one, Will Price. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate or a coach, you're looking and saying, hey, if you can be almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year, and we're going to win more ball games.
Rips one to right, and foul ball. 2-2 now. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Fly ball to right. Badu squeezes it, and there's two away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Chris Gentry.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Next offering is down low. Two outs, base is empty. Foul ball. And that's hammered into right field, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they
run around the move, cut on and miss. Go to second, and that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Samuel Aldegari. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Boom. Puts it away for the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Next pitch is outside. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now, Akil Baddoo clips the corner, and it's 1-2. Way high. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Paul James. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Chris Gentry. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 6, the second baseman,
Rick Rollins getting ready to hit. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gentry stands at first with 1 out. Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
2 outs. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Jacob Melton. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is downstairs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's the catcher to hit, Ethan Salas. Ripped to short. Gets the catcher by a step.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Here's the third baseman. That one misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7, the first baseman, BJ.
Next is switch hitting first baseman, BJ Murray Jr. Next pitch
2 balls,
way
1
upstairs. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Nunez settles underneath it, and the inning is over. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's a big power threat. Number 3. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So up next, Cunningham. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2. And downstairs. To the right side. Knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they get it out on the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Evan McCarthy will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Next is the designated hitter. That one not close. And it's 2-1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And there's the strike. High fly ball out to center field. Nunez coming on. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Tied him up inside with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's off the inside corner. Now 2-2. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Nasim Nunez. 1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And now the DH, Paul James. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in is the speedy Leo DeVries. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
There
get
you
a
go.
broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
He did not go around. That's down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Akil Baddoo, the next to hit. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's a
That
ball.
one missed.
2-2 to count.
Runner on the go. In the air, out towards right center. Nunez brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jacob Melton. Upstairs.
That's ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Aldegary throws
No,
over.
he's safe.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
1 out, the runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. That one is gone. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, number 22.
Now the third baseman. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Throw to second. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Outside
2-2,
low.
yep.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Out towards right center field. De Jesus moving under this one. Nabs it. Out number 2.
The first baseman, number 2, B.J. Murray Jr.
B.J. Murray Jr. digs in now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And the sweeper
Inside, ball two.
misses. Salas at second with 2 down. Next
We got
offering
full count.
upstairs. Hit on the ground to short. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Chris Gentry. And there's a ball.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Outside.
Outside.
And it's 2-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it
Got
himself.
him.
2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Anthony Mulrine now at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball.
He's pitching well,
2
but
strikes.
not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And there's a foul ball. Two now. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 14 getting loose out there. Lerma getting loose as well. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. And next is the designated hitter. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Back to the top of the lineup. And the batter now, Yuri Ruiz. In the air out to center. Nunez coming on. Got it. Nice grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 94,
At the plate, Leo DeVries. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count. You try to climb the ladder.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, number 3.
Number 3.
Next pitch is downstairs. Just off the inside edge.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cunningham getting ready to hit. The 1-1. That one fouled hard the other way.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Evan McCarthy. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And now the right fielder, Charles Woodson. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. The Knights have the advantage, 2-0.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 14.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Akil Baddoo digs in now.
The right fielder, Akil Baddoo.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that misses off the outside edge. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jacob Melton.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jacob Melton. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Two balls, one strike.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
2 outs. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two balls,
that's
2
off the
strikes to count with 2 outs. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Rodriguez. He last pitched 2 days ago. So digging in, Nasim Nunez.
The center fielder, Nasim Nunez.
The 2-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And it remains 2-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. James will hit next. And a base hit on a line. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the left fielder, Chris Gentry. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swung on, belted. Into the corner, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Rick Rollins.
So up next, Rick Rollins.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Rodriguez is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Humberto Cruz comes on now.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Mulrine. Ball to strike. The pitch. There goes the runner. Throw to second. It's out there, and that ends the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gilberto Lerma on for his 20th appearance of the year. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, number 22.
Fastball is outside. Movement in the bullpen. Roberts, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Medeiros also throwing. Ripped towards third. On to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The first baseman, number 2,
B.J. Murray Jr., the next to hit. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. We're in the top of the 8th, and here's the catcher, Anthony Mulrine.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. comes up empty. That's strike two.
So hard to
You got a
touch.
full count. 3-2.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Humberto Cruz won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Jackson Wolf.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the first baseman. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Hard hit left side. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Cunningham now at the plate. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. So he goes yard to left. It's his 6th home run of the season, and we're all square. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. McCarthy getting ready to hit. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. That one the other way. My drop. Over to first, and that is the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Roberts.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Now it's the DH.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog, for me, that knuckleball was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well, you think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best to put Tim Wakefield in the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. If he gets there, you know it's because of me.
Yuri Ruiz will hit next. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Next to hit, Leo DeVries. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. So digging in, Akil Baddoo. That one inside. Look out. Runner on the move. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Down to go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Two outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Line drive, that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jacob Melton. Ball to strike. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jorge Alcala.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now here is Charles Woodson.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Fastball for a strike. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nassim Nunez.
Now here is Nassim Nunez. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Chris Gentry, the next to hit.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Alcala is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.